Hey guys, Sindoray here. A lot of you asked me regarding my UI, so I figured that I'll make a quick video explaining the basic features I have on my UI along with some of the main weak auras I use and how it looks in a raid environment. A link to all my weak auras and all the settings is going to be in the description of this video. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me directly. And let's just move on to going through the UI. So I'm going to start from top left and go kind of clockwise into the other side. So on the top left corner, I kind of leave a blank space for the Discord overlay, just so I kind of see who's talking and that kind of gap. It's an area that I don't really want to be looking at regardless, so it helps to kind of leave it empty. Right next to it, I have my DPS meter and healing meter. They're not fully in sight in case it's distracting me. At the same time, if I want to look at it, it's kind of there. And then the other side is pretty normal. I don't have anything special. I do have my consumes on the right bars that, unless I'm raiding, I don't have it showing. And then going down, I have my combat text showing here on the screen. Going down, if I'm and I've adjusted that to basically show only actions I do, and I don't have any incoming or notifications. I have other things to track those with. And then on the bottom right, I have the thread meter. So the way the thread meter is set up, again, I'll have a full list of the main add-ons I'm using in case you want to make sure you have the right version and matches. It shows the top 5 and it also shows me directly. A lot of times as a Shadow Priest, you're not going to be in the top 5, but still you want to know where you're standing just in case it switches targets or anything like that. And I like to kind of make the UI a little bit more minimalistic going around. Now the main two features that I've had a lot of people ask about is the main weak aura that I use to track everything. So this is I did not make this a weak aura, but I did kind of customize it to match my talent and match everything. It tracks your mana, it tracks the ticks that you have per your mana, also it tracks everything you need. So on the right side, it starts with shadow weaving. It also tracks your devouring plague if you're undead. It shows if your target has shadow ward pain on it, what's the duration left on it. Also, when you use a vampiric embrace on the right side, it shows the cooldown on it and it also shows the duration left on the spell. At the center, it shows you if your mind blast is available along with a cooldown. Right next to it is going to be your trinket, so either Sindoray Hero Charm or Toep. Right next to that you have your inner focus along with a cooldown, and then the bottom side is kind of utility spells. Now here's where you have room to change it depending on what you're doing. So for instance, one of the areas that I customized was to show Spear Tap, because that's the talent I run. You can change that to show other things that you want to track, like a Sapper charge or any other cooldowns. Here I have it with the Spirit Tap, my Fear, Shield Duration, and the cooldown. Also shows you Weaken Soul on your target. Silence, which in this build I'm not running with Silence. Fade, your Will of the Forsaken, and your Grenade cooldown. Underneath it, I've adjusted my cast bars to kind of match the length of it. I have my target cast bar, and in case you're mind controlling something, for a pet bar right next to it. And the other main weak aura that I've been getting questions about is this weak aura right here that tracks your shadow word pain if the target has it, the duration of your shadow weaving along with stacks. Now this can sometimes be tricky just because the way the UI works on the mobs, it can mess up. So sometimes it's not accurate with the duration just because the way buff durations on your target are not always accurate in WoW Classic. And lastly, if your target has Curse of Shadows. So once you see all these three, it means that you and the Warlocks have all the buffs and you're doing pretty good. Right next to it, another add-on I use as part of my interface is Trinket Menu. So this is the same version that Retail WoW uses. It allows you to quickly switch with your trinkets. So you left click for your left slot and you right click for your right slot just to switch between trinkets. And also another add-on I use is Wardrobe. This add-on lets you basically have set builds. So I have a PvP set here and a Mind Blast for Draids, and it lets you basically quickly switch between these two. This is the basic part of UI. Again, all the weak auras and the information will be in the description of this video. If you have any other questions regarding the interface, contact me, and I'll be making more videos regarding just some tips and tricks for Naxxramas and Shadow Priest, along with some more information regarding the class. And see you guys in the next video.